All right, ready to get underway. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball. Throws across the diamond. One pitch and one out.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That clips the corner. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. No, that's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And at first, William Contreras up now for the Brewers. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Yeah. Ball two.
Runner on the move. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Line drive. And foul ball. Yelich off of first with two away. Runner goes again. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Kyle Harrison. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Stays alive. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. Juan Soto now. Fouled off. He was late.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Line to the right center field. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fastball for a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Got him. Now one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. A switch hitter batting right. That one is absolutely belted. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Jorge Polanco blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning. Out towards right center field. And there's two down. Now it's Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Base knock center field. And that extends the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's a ball.
Strike two. Semien leads off first with two down to the inning.
Ball two.
In the air to left center. Perkins makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Queens. Second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Goes down looking. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. High fly ball out into left center field. And a couple of quick outs.
Drive.
Lindor. And that's the third out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom half of inning number 2, Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Sliced hard but foul. Strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And down on strikes. That's one out in the bottom of the second. In the air left field. Yelich under this one. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Lindor swings through that one. Next one in the dirt. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the ground. Fair ball. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that ends the inning. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. The 0-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, shortstop Joey Ortiz.
Lifted in the air, right field. Taylor drops steps, heads back on it. 2 away. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. And now it's Mark Vientos. Flied to right his first time. Bichette, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out number 2. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Here's the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Freeland settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth, leading off Bryce Turang. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Pitch out, but no action.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Up the middle, Lindor. On to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground to third, Bichette. Throws to first in time. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Vaughn, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out. Bottom four. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Ahoy.
Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A laser to left. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. On the ground, out to short. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that one hammered. And it goes just foul. Another 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air to left center. Perkins makes his way towards it, and that is that. Back here in Queens, ready now for the 5th inning. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Runner on the go. First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Here comes the 0-1. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Again with a pitch out. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Freeland aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Next for the Brewers, Luis Rengifo.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And he can't make the play. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Foul ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. That ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That one pushed foul. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Ball 1.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. One and 2 here. Good job to fight that one off.
That's foul.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 6-1. Rob Zastrizny will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 60, Brian Hudson.
No, that's it.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. That's towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Taylor in the box again, takes a strike. Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a ball and 2 strikes. In there. Got him looking for the K. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Got him. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Sal Freeland.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. In there at the knees for a strike. The Mets leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away down. So up next, Blake Perkins. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman. Bo. Now
DL Hall on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ha!
Swings through that one for strike 2. This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 away. Jorge Polanco digs in now. He's already homered in this game. In the air out to center. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
In the air, right field. Frelick running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here is Marcus Semien. 1 for 3.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien.
First pitch just misses.
Ball 2.
Polanco off of first with 2 away. Outside low. And that's ball 3. Swing and a drive deep right field. Way back there. And it's out of play. A foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that one.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Out to short, Ortiz. They get the force. Inning over. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 43, Oscar Brazoban.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner on the go. Oh, and they got him.
Ball.
Brazoban, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. High fly ball, right field. Taylor coming on. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. And now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Some heat there at 98.
Now pitching for
Grant Anderson takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. And up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Carson Benj, a runner at first for him, nobody out. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Robert on at first, nobody out. Ground ball to the right side. Here's Ortiz for 1. A sensational double play. Back to the top of the order, Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game. just missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Strike 2. And that just misses. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Christian Yelich.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Outside,
really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout. Senga with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero yo soy Coco, usted es Viking. Busca el T tirándome un breaking. Estoy en mi pick. Y voy a seguir en mi pick. Soy un